Stand by to launch FanStream Sports.
3, 2, 1.
Let's start.
Hello, sports fans. Welcome to FanStream Sports.
What is up, golf fans? It is time for America's favorite golf podcast, From the Rough, right here on FanStream Sports. I am IndyCarTim. I am here solo, as you can see. So if you guys are fans of the Johnny Gerber free episode, you are in for a treat today because it's just me as Johnny continues his travels, his recovery from his time in Pebble Beach and makes his way around, let's see, Fort Worth, Texas, Kansas City, Missouri, Columbus, Ohio, Tampa, Florida. Just the constant world tour traveler that Johnny Gerber is, PGA of America member Johnny Gerber is. We are here without him. We have to bring you golf because it was the 2025 WM Phoenix Open. It is the possibly greatest non-major tournament of the season, in my humble opinion. Johnny disagrees. His favorite is Pebble Beach. We're done with that. Mine is the Phoenix Open. And, of course, the Players. Should be a major, by the way. But either way, here we are. Welcome into the program. Welcome into the show. And welcome into FanStream Sports. You can find the show, by the way. We go live every Monday and Wednesday at 5 p.m. Central at fanstreamsports.com, the FanStream Sports mobile app. Go download it for free. You can hear all of our recorded shows as well as anything live that we pump out across the network right there on the mobile app for iOS and Android. You can find us wherever you get your podcasts, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or, of course, anything after the fact is downloadable and listenable at fanstreamsports.com. We appreciate you guys very, very much tuning in. The best place to find us, however, live is on our YouTube channel, FanStream Sports TV. Just head over to YouTube and search FanStream Sports, and you will find us right there for you and for your listening pleasure. Again, Johnny not with us today, but we have to talk about the WM Phoenix Open, and we will get to that in a bit. But first, what we have to talk about is a huge announcement across the golf world. If you have not heard, if you have been under a rock the past 3 days, since Friday, is the big news: Tiger Woods will play this week at the Genesis. Huge news coming out of the golf world. If you are a Tiger Woods fan, if you are not a Tiger Woods fan, if you are a Genesis fan, if you're just a PGA Tour fan, this is big because 7 months after last attempting to win a professional tournament, it was at the 2024 Open Championship. 15-time major winner, 82-time PGA Tour winner, Tiger Woods says he will tee it back up on the PGA Tour. Of course, the Genesis Invitational made this announcement on Friday. He has committed to play in the tournament that he has hosted every year since 2020. It's a little misleading when I say every year since, right? It makes it sound like I'm going to go really farther back. But nope, it's only been 2020 since he's been hosting this. It will be the first time, though, that Tiger Woods has played in a non-major on the PGA Tour rotation since withdrawing from last year's Genesis Invitational. Of course, this season, the 2025 edition will be held at Torrey Pines after they had to move it from Riviera because of the horrible Los Angeles wildfires out there. We, of course, extend from FanStream Sports all of our thoughts and prayers for all of the people in Los Angeles and in that area dealing with that huge, huge situation out there. People losing everything that they've ever had. And it's a horrible, horrible situation. So thoughts and prayers for everyone from FanStream Sports and from me out there. But they moved the tournament to Torrey Pines. Tiger said it was very, very important to them that they kept it somewhere there in Southern California. And they were able to do that in this just difficult situation. Of course, the 49-year-old Tiger Woods has 8 wins at Torrey Pines in his career. His last top 10 in a tournament came at the Farmers Insurance Open in 2020, held at Torrey Pines. So, of course, he's familiar with. A course that he is now especially going to be expected to do well in, or to do well at. And again, not having played competitive golf since the British Open, he, of course, played in the PNC Championship next to Charlie and a couple of other matches in his new simulator golf league, the TGL. We've discussed the curiosity that I think the TGL is, and we'll call it that. It's a curiosity. We'll talk about that with Johnny on Wednesday a little bit more, as we've discussed it some on our last few episodes since it's begun. I'll just leave it at that. It's a curiosity, I think, at the most. But, of course, Tiger returns now to PGA Tour competition 1 year after he withdrew here from the same tournament due to illness and back spasms in the second round last year. He was not seen again until the Masters, where he made the cut for a record 24th consecutive time, but ultimately finished last. Missed cuts followed the final 3 major championship of the season, and a 6th back surgery came to Tiger soon after in September to help alleviate some of those back spasms and pain that he experienced during the 2024 season. So he's going to give it another shot, boys and girls. And look, I will tell you the same thing that I have said, I don't know, man, since the Masters, since he won. I just don't think he's got anything left in the tank. And I understand that he's going to pick and choose and make his effort, and I applaud that, because if there's anything the PGA Tour right now needs, it is Tiger Woods to play. I just don't want to see the Tiger Woods that we've seen missing cuts at the final 3 majors of last season. The Tiger Woods that struggles, the Tiger Woods that looks like it hurts every time he swings, the Tiger Woods that can't walk a course. I have no desire to see that Tiger Woods. I want to see Tiger Woods. And I don't think that person exists anymore. I hope I'm wrong. But I just don't see anything to indicate that he's going to be competitive, even at the Genesis, even at Torrey Pines. And if there's anywhere he's going to be competitive, it's going to be at Torrey Pines for reasons that we just outlaid there in front of you the past 5 minutes. But either way, Tiger teeing it up at the Genesis, at Torrey Pines, not at Riviera, obviously, for obvious reasons. But we will see. We will see how he is able to hold up. You know, the first couple of rounds will be curiosities. I'm using that word way too much today, but we'll see. We'll see after Thursday and midway through Friday if he's got anything left, if he's got anything for the course and for everyone around him. But I guarantee you one thing, people will be watching, and that's all that matters. And that's what Tiger's about. That's what the PGA Tour is about. So, that said, let's move on to something that has some significance, if in fact there is anything. As the great Bobby Knight once said in a press conference to me, as he was irritated with my line of questioning. Let's move on to something that has some significance, if in fact there is anything, as Thomas Dietrich runs away with an emphatic win at TPC Scottsdale in the 2025 WM Phoenix Open. It was a super Sunday for a couple of reasons. Well, mainly for golf reasons, unless you're an Eagles fan. But golf was really the only thing super happening on Sunday for the rest of us. As Thomas Dietrich, the 36 and 54-hole leader at the 2025 WM Phoenix Open, left TPC Scottsdale on Sunday night, the same way he entered the weekend, on top. Dietrich fired a final round 65 to reach 24 under for the tournament and claim a 7-stroke victory over Daniel Berger and Michael Kim. Winless in his 10 years across the PGA Tour and DP World Tour since 2017, he finally has seen his potential realized. Johnny and I have talked about Thomas Dietrich over and over again the past couple of years on this program, and just waiting for him to break out. And the performance that he put on over the entire weekend really was nothing short of amazing, and I won't even say unexpected. We've been waiting for this. He not only nabbed his first PGA Tour title, but a first for any man who hails from his native country of Belgium. With the victory, Dietrich is now fully exempt on the PGA Tour through the 2027 season, which means we will be watching a lot more of Thomas Dietrich, and I can't wait. He also became the 5th international player to win across the first 6 tournaments of this PGA Tour season, and only the 3rd European to win the Waste Management / WM Phoenix Open. He's climbed to number 2 in the early stages of the FedEx Cup behind only American Express winner Sepp Straka, another guy we like here on the show, friend of the show. Just as he did on Saturday, Dietrich got off to a strong start on Sunday. He rolled in a birdie from 15 feet on the opening hole. He then regained his 5-stroke lead as a pair of Texans in Jordan Spieth and, of course, in
Scotty Scheffler.
We're surging ahead on the golf course. Dietrich's lone hiccup came on number 2. It brought doubt into the tournament before he dialed up another beautiful birdie on the next to return to 19 under. The up-and-down nature of his round sort of settled in as he made pars on the remainder of his front 9 to turn with a 4-stroke lead.
Scotty Scheffler
Struggled to replicate his front 931, and Jordan Spieth saving pars from bushes. Dietrich just plodded along nicely, full of confidence. A birdie on that hard par 4 11th pushed his lead back to 5, and he appeared to just slam the door shut before Daniel Berger got a little bit too close for comfort for Dietrich. He tackled birdies on the par 3 12th and the par 5 13th to cut Dietrich's lead to 3, Berger did. A chip-in par on the next allowed Berger to roll in another birdie on 15 to momentarily cut the lead to 2. Dietrich looked over his shoulder, and in the span of 2 shots, he went from sweating a long-awaited victory to strolling right into the winner's circle on the PGA Tour for the first time. He connected from 7 feet for a birdie on the par 5 15th. He then went to the famous Coliseum par 3 16th with a 3-stroke lead. After stuffing his tee shot to kick-in distance and seeing Berger add a blemish to his scorecard, he left the arena well clear of the field and with his first PGA Tour trophy finally in his hand. Congratulations to you, Thomas Dietrich. A well-deserved and long-awaited victory. And I will tell you, that shot on 16, under all of the pressure, maybe more pressure than he had been in and been under the entire weekend, that shot on 16 at the stadium, if you were just listening, you would have thought that it went in the hole. And he was just feet away from the hole. It was a beautiful, beautiful shot with everything on the line as Berger was right hot on his heels, man. Kudos to Berger, too, by the way, for that. But just not enough. Too much Dietrich for Berger, too much Dietrich for everybody else. And then that shot on 16 solidified it because he showed nerves of steel on that. So, big week for Thomas Dietrich. Congratulations to you. Can't say enough. We're going to come back and talk about some of the other players, some of the also-rans, and maybe grade out some of those players that performed on during the week at the WM Phoenix Open. We are From the Rough right here on FanStream Sports, and we'll be back after this.
Hello, sports fans. FanStream Sports.
Today's show is brought to you by Tom's Town, a premier craft distillery based in Kansas City, Missouri. Discover their award-winning lineup, including double oaked bourbon, botanical gin, and double grain vodka. named the best craft vodka by the readers of USA Today. Available for online delivery in 40 states. Visit toms-town.com or their Kansas City distillery to explore more. Elevate your game with Tom's Town, where history meets innovation. Please enjoy responsibly.
All right, guys, time to talk a little bit about Turf Life. You've seen the hats on our heads. You've been or seen the video of the studio. You've seen that the decals are all over the place. Turf Life. Man, it's the brand that salutes the consumer and industry players everywhere whose lives involve turf. What does that mean? That means if you play or have a business or, maybe you're a sports educator, you're going to be on turf at some point. So you live the turf life. So go ahead and tell everybody you live the turf life by having your Turf Life window decal or, the hat or the keychain or the something. Along that lines, just go to turflifeclub.com and become a turf head. That's what it's called when you live the turf life. You're now a turf head. And you can go join the club today and snag that window decal or snag any other special Turf Life accessories and go over there to that website, which is turflifeclub.com, and get your stuff and show everybody that, man, I'm all about that turf life. And then you just kind of raise your coffee mug at them and go, yeah, turf life, baby. That's what it's about. And then that's the end of the commercial. Ding. That means it's done in microwave talk.
Hi, golfers. IndyCar Tim here. I want to talk to you a little bit about Golf Central Magazine. It's not just a golf magazine. It's the magazine for everything. Turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Head over to golfcentralmag.com and check out the latest issue. Some of the regular features in Golf Central Magazine: the Golf Bachelorette of the Month, the Golf Bachelor of the Month, the Golf Cart Girl of the Month, Golf History, Grip It and Sip It. So head over to golfcentralmag.com. It's free. It's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Golf Central Magazine at golfcentralmag.com. We'll see you there.
For more than 3 decades, Bob's Steak and Chop House has remained an icon of DFW restaurants. Why? Well, maybe it's because of Bob. He's fanatical about cleanliness and friendliness, and his food, oh my Lord, his food. If you've been there, you know about it. If you haven't been there, you should know about it. The original Bob welcomes you at either of his 2 locations, Bob's on Lemon Avenue or the sparkling new Bob's at Craig Ranch McKinney.
Hey, listeners, make sure you check out the brand new FanStream Sports in-studio text line. You can reach us during any of our live shows or 24/7 at 214-937-0569. That's 214-937-0569. Text us 24/7 day or night, and we'll reply to you and make you part of the show.
Orion Golf Management Solutions. Orion Management Solutions has tailored its service packages just like it tailors its approach to customers. Some owners need more supervision, while others need periodic assessment of their short-term and long-term strategies and programs. Orion can be called in to develop a business plan with the existing staff, or we can assist with the daily management of a facility or event. Either way, we make sure the client is satisfied and understands the direction the facility needs to go in order to achieve the owner's goals. Orion Management Solutions can help with owner assistance service solutions, daily course management, business plan development, monthly operations, or as-needed consulting services. Whatever your need, Orion Golf Management Solutions can help. Check out oriongolf.com.
Coming back at you.
Now, more FanStream Sports.
Welcome back to From the Rough right here on FanStream Sports. I am solo IndyCar Tim here on a recap Monday as we recap the 2025 WM Phoenix Open without PGA of America member Johnny Gerber. He, of course, is world traveling. I don't even know where he is, to be quite honest, today. He was in at Pebble Beach, of course, for all of that mess going on out there. And then he was at, I don't even know where he went after that. On his way back to Fort Worth before Kansas City, Columbus, Tampa. It's all in there. By the way, we will, as a show, From the Rough, will be broadcasting live the entire week of the Valspar next month, here in just about a month. As, of course, I will be broadcasting every morning from 10 to noon, live from the course on the JP Peterson Show on FanStream Sports, wherever you get your podcasts. JP and I will be live on the course And then Johnny and I will be doing a daily from the rough shows, from the roughs podcasts, whatever. Live there from the Valspar, right there on location. Hopefully getting some guests for you. But the rare daily treat of From the Rough at the Valspar next month from Florida. Can't wait for that. Johnny, hopefully joining us on Wednesday for our regular weekly preview show for the Genesis coming up, as we just made the big announcement that Tiger will be playing. So Johnny and I will be here to talk about all of that for you on Wednesday, 5 o'clock Central Time, fanstreamsports.com, our YouTube channel. And then later that afternoon, wherever you get your podcasts, we will be there for you. Appreciate everybody tuning in for my solo effort here today with you. We just sort of run down Thomas Dietrich's big win. Let's get into some of the notable names on the leaderboard at the WM Phoenix Open this year and some grades for them. As your second place finisher, T2 Daniel Berger finished at 17 under. So he was trying out a new set of irons this week, and it proved to be the right decision. He replaced a TaylorMade set from 2011, and the four-time winner was pretty good from tee to green, all tournament long. He was sort of sitting back, biding his time there in the final round, waiting for Dietrich to make a mistake that never really came. He did get as we mentioned, he got the lead down to 2 with a birdie on the par 5 15th, but Dietrich matched it just moments after. Slammed the door shut on number 16 for a 2-shot swing. Berger looks healthy. He looks like he's in form. He looks confident. And, you know, the return to the top 20 player he was a handful of years ago seems right around the corner for him. I gave him an A. Not sure where Johnny would place him, but he's a fan of Berger, I know. So I'm pretty comfortable with the A that I'm giving him. At T4, we had to talk about the Texan and the Longhorn Jordan Spieth. Finished at 16 under. He's not just returning from wrist surgery. He's rebuilding his entire swing while he adds a new putter to his golf bag. Combine all of those changes and basically debuting all of them on the public stage at the Phoenix Open. And you have to feel good. He has to feel good with how he held up there. The 3-time major champion was, I thought, steady in his first 3 rounds. He had just 1 bogey. Kind of looked like his vintage self on Sunday, holding a couple of putts outside 20 feet, making a par on 11, which included hitting a ball out of a bush left-handed with his putter. He started to find his groove. He didn't win, but he certainly seems like he is ahead of schedule with all of the changes, the wrist surgery, everything. He seems way ahead of schedule from where maybe even he thought he would be with this. I gave Spieth an A. I thought he played brilliantly on Sunday especially, and you will not hear that from me very often, giving Jordan Spieth that much praise. T6 at 15 under. How about the 15-time winner, Justin Thomas, as he continues to put himself in a position to win and continues to come up short? He entered the weekend within reach of Thomas Dietrich, but a third round 70 saw him tumble down the leaderboard on moving day. Putting seems to be a problem still for Thomas. Despite posting positive figures this week, he experienced a round where he lost nearly 2 strokes to the field with the putter. Once he can get the putter back in tune, once he can get some confidence back on the green, I feel like he'll return to the winner's circle this year. It's right around the corner, but he's got some stuff to work on. I gave JT a B for this week. You know, maybe even a B+, but definitely a solid B. That eagle from the fairway, beautiful for Thomas on 18 to close his round out in style. At number 20, let's see, at T25, I don't ever have high expectations for this guy, but the great
Scotty Scheffler
did not look like himself across the first 3 rounds, I thought. He kicked it into gear a little bit on Sunday. He carded 4 birdies in his first 8 holes. He got within 4 of Dietrich. And he had eyes on turning in a 30 when he faced a 5-foot birdie bid on 9. But he lipped that out. He scuttled in from there as he made bogeys on 12 and 13, and he fell out of contention. For the second straight week, Scotty's short game looked a bit rusty. That, of course, could wear off the more he plays and as he gets more tournament reps under his belt. But that wasn't the only issue after he made some uncharacteristic tactical errors, I thought, leading to 3 balls in the water by the end of the week.
Scotty Scheffler
Gets a C- for me, and that does not give me any pain saying that, as I'm sorry, but I like to see
Scotty Scheffler
struggle. I really do. I like to see
Scotty Scheffler
struggle as much as he possibly can. And this was the perfect tournament for me for Scotty because he played well at times, but it's always fun to see Scotty struggle. And then my guy, as we will wrap up our gradings with, my guy, Max Homa, missed the cut. He is really grinding right now. I have not talked to him in probably a month, but he's got swing changes, equipment adjustments, apparel changes. He has tried everything to change the state of his game, and nothing seems to be working. He's been now a weekend omission in both of the full field events that he's played. He's been a non-factor in the first 2 signature events. He hit just 18 greens in regulation across 36 holes of action in Phoenix, and that is not good for Maxie. Sorry, Maxie, buddy, but I've got to give you an F as I grade you here behind some of the other guys. Just not a good day for Max, not a good year right now going for Max Homa as he continues to struggle on the tour. Hopefully, we'll get some answers. I may reach out to him this week before the Genesis to see if I can maybe either get him on the show or just get some answers from him that I can share with you guys if you're a Max Homa fan like I am. We certainly wish good things for Maxie. But, yes, all in all, I thought at the Phoenix Open, a great week of golf. The crowd at 16 did not disappoint. One of these days, I will get to be there. I don't know when and I don't know how. But one of these days, I will get to be at 16 with beer, maybe multiple beers in hands, cheering on for the hole-in-one, cheering on my boys there, booing some guys that I've been known to do live at the golf course, even in tournament play. Yes, I do boo golfers. Part of what I do. The guys that I don't like for whatever reason. The guys that are mean to me. Some guys are just plain mean to me, and I'll boo them too. But yes, so big week coming up at the Genesis at Torrey Pines instead of Riviera. Tiger teeing it up. Johnny and I will be here on Wednesday to preview all of that for you, as well as having Johnny's winning picks. 3 winners, a ham sandwich long shot pick, 2 top 10s, 2 top 20s in Johnny's winning picks. If you're not following, you're not winning. So make sure you prepare for that. 5 o'clock Central at fanstreamsports.com, the FanStream Sports mobile app. Later that day, wherever you get your podcasts, make sure you tune in at some point to get those picks and listen to our great preview, storylines, all that good stuff. And it'll be a big day with Tiger. We'll have lots to talk about, I'm sure, on Wednesday from the studio with Tiger. So that's going to wrap it up for me for our abbreviated solo IndyCarTim from the rough. As I mentioned, great week of golf out in Phoenix. Hope to carry it on through to Torrey Pines as Johnny and I will preview that for you on Wednesday. Hope you come back. I am IndyCarTim right here on From the Rough on FanStream Sports. Until next time, boys and girls, y'all keep hitting them straight.